Hi everyone, welcome to the episode of Inspired and Able. I am so excited today to invite a young woman who has been been very successful with not only her athletic career as a Paralympian, but also on her personal and her own. Sorry. I am very excited to introduce Lisa Frank, the three-time Paralympian and also known on YouTube as um keeping it real, and she joins me now from Oregon. Thanks again for doing this, Lisa.
Hi, I'm very happy to connect. Thanks for inviting me.
So you're welcome. So for all those who don't know your story, can you tell us how you, can you tell us a bit of your story?
Sure,
How you
I'll
came to
go.
be Colombian background?
Yeah, I'll share it all with you guys. So, my name is Lisa Franks, and I'm actually Canadian, and I grew up as an able-bodied athlete, and then when I was 14 years old, I had a spinal cord injury, basically a cluster of blood vessels in my neck up here at C5 level had burst while I was sleeping, and it was a very rare condition. That damaged my spinal cord, and I needed an emergency surgery. When I came out of surgery, I couldn't move anything. I was paralyzed from the neck down, and I spent several months in rehabilitation, just regaining the use of my arms and then learning how to live using a wheelchair. So since I've been 14, I'm considered a C5 incomplete quadriplegic. I have pretty good movement in my hands, and I'm paralyzed starting from the chest down. And so I've been pretty fortunate that in rehabilitation, I actually met a few Paralympians, and they introduced me to wheelchair sports. So
Yes, it's always wonderful when the universe gives you lemons, but then so also gives you the ingredients for lemonade right away. Because that leads us to the second question. What inspired you to try out for the Olympics and the Paralympics? Because it's not as well known as the able-bodied version.
yeah, so as a able-bodied kid, I had a dream of playing basketball in the Olympics, and when I had my spinal cord injury, I kind of just shifted that dream, and I was lucky enough to meet some Paralympians who took me under their wing. And I was very, very weak coming out of rehabilitation to play wheelchair basketball. I couldn't even really hit the rim with the basketball. So I gave wheelchair racing a try. And my coach was also a Paralympian, and he was an athlete as well. And we just started pushing wheelchairs together, and he took me under his wing, and I started traveling all over the world with him. And it was just a matter of shifting my dream from competing in the Olympics for basketball to the Paralympics. And so I went to 2 Paralympics with wheelchair racing. That was in 2000 in Sydney, 2004 in Athens. And then I came home with 6 gold and 1 silver combined out of those games. And after 2004, I wanted to challenge myself. I felt I was just pushing against the clock a lot of the times in my races. And so I switched to wheelchair basketball, which I had played for many years, just recreationally, just with our local provincial team.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made the switch to to focus my training on that, and in 2006, I made the Canadian team for wheelchair basketball, and in 2008, I went to my third Paralympic Games in Beijing, China.
Wonderful. Now, what gave you in your life philosophy, let's say, what gave you the strength to make the shift so fast? Because a lot of people like myself, making changes, especially moving from an able-bodied to a differently able-bodied, is not an easy change to make. So, what do you credit your um easily? What do you credit your ability to accept change so easily in your life?
I think there's two parts to that. Number one is like I said, I had some incredible role models who were Paralympians, and they just showed me that life on wheels could be really fulfilling still. They had careers, they had families, they traveled the world in sport. And so I could look at that and really just see that, yeah, there was a
Mm,
fulfilling life out there for me. And then I think within that, I have a lot of adaptability within myself. So I don't necessarily cling to having, things a certain way. If my life gets disrupted, I really embrace it and I adapt to the new situation. And so that has helped me over and over throughout my life, because we can have our plans as much as we want to make our plans, but when they don't go according to what we want, the ability to adjust and move on and accept our new situation has been something that's really helped me move forward.
yes, I can definitely say that. And if I can paraphrase you, one of the things that seems to be coming out in or what you're saying is a very strong support network. And I find that's the important thing for overcoming a lot of things. And you don't have to agree, but what what's your thoughts on overcoming? Like, what do you see as the biggest? I'm gonna put in positive terms. Actually, what do you think is the biggest adaptive tool, either mentally or physically, um that one can use to overcome things and to grow that adaptive mindset that you have?
Um, Certainly, yeah, like you said, having a support system around me really was helpful. And just a lot of the times I felt I was trying to move on for them. And then that
Mm,
comes from within myself again. And it's like the ability to find the gift in whatever you're going through. So if, again, life isn't going according to plan, at least you can look and internally and see that there's probably a lesson or some reason that you're going through this and you're going to grow. So instead of dwelling on how you wanted things to go, just to accept it and find the gift within. So the gift that I found with my spinal cord injury was meeting some incredible people, and
mm.
those people, have continued to come into my life. And I don't think as an able-bodied people I'd have the chance to meet such incredible people.
I agree. As a born quadriplegic, I definitely can attest to that as well. Like, just having these different circumstances allows you to meet so many fascinating people that um but that's something that I think even able-bodied can take into perspective. Just slowing down and not making so much about achieving, but experiencing life, if I'm hearing you correctly. Now, on your YouTube channel, Keeping It Real, which I've seen some of it very cool, what inspired you to move in that direction? Well,
You mean the YouTube channel or my new lifestyle of living on the road?
the both the mobile lifestyle and the YouTube channel.
Okay, so I'll start by answering about so for those that don't know, I actually live in a camper van, so that's where I am right now. I'm in my camper van, And that started, I had a severe shoulder injury when I was playing wheelchair basketball, and I had 4 surgeries, and my competitive career was over. And as I was coming, went through years and years of chronic pain. And as I was getting out of that chronic pain, I just wanted to be outside and in nature as much. I find nature so incredibly healing, and it's where I'm at my best. And so I started taking long car camping trips in my little SUV. And then from there, I just was burning up all of my holidays at work to try to take these camping trips. And I was eventually laid off during COVID. And I decided that I wanted to be on the road full time. And that actually was a benefit too, because my home in Saskatchewan, Canada, is very cold in the winter. We have long, cold winters
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of snow. And so being able to leave that province for several months of the year. So typically I head to Southern California in November, and net right now, and it's April, I'm making my way back to Canada. That was another big benefit because, again, I wanted to be outside, and when I'm home in Saskatchewan, it's really difficult to be outside in the snow navigating with a wheelchair.
Yes. Wheelchairs and Canadian snow do not mix. I live in Canada too, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Not not accessible. It's like Mother Nature says, and you're going to have some time to in a reflection. Here you go. Like,
Yeah.
but I am very fascinated by your 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 van and how it works. And I have to ask this too. How can you not like get like confined fever? Like living in a van can sometimes feel very small, at least for those who don't live it. So what has helped you not to feel kind of squished at times, I guess?
I actually don't feel squished at all. I chose a van that has all windows, so I have a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then but also I'm rarely ever in the van. I'm in the van right now because there's some construction going on, so it's a little bit quieter, but typically I am outdoors. I'll even just, take my laptop out to the picnic table nearby. I don't spend a lot of time inside unless I'm sleeping or cooking. And when I
Yeah.
am cooking, I've got the sliding door wide open, so it doesn't feel like I'm in a small space at all.
So the tiny house on wheels, it's literally a home base. So yeah, nice. And I'm just trying to manage my time. We're still good. Okay, so what uh, what or whom inspires you to get up and keep going every day and to just not think like when one's inspires you to get up every day? I ask this of everybody, so I'm not trying to make this a big part of you. Promise. I just like people to know different ways to become inspired. Um, so what inspires you every day?
I think just wanting to experience as much as I can in the world. When I was in chronic pain, I spent 7 years basically, as you kind of mentioned, I was confined to my condo. I barely left my condominium because I was in so much pain, and sitting upright caused a lot of pain. So I feel like today and for the years coming, I'm just making up for that lost time, and I just want to see as much of the world and experience as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. That is something I can just you when you finally learn how when things are finally opened up, you're like, I'm gonna use this and not waste it ever again. Like, so, and and this is a question about openness, but what made you say yes to this interview? Because I sent you one line and you were like, sure. So this may sound like a question just for me, but what inspired you what brought you here today, and how can it teach people to maybe be more open and and engage with new people?
Well, I kind of I said yes because that's the mentality that I have. I say yes to opportunities in life because I can, and especially when it gives me the opportunity to build a community and to contribute to a community and meet new people. I'm very passionate about accessibility and having a community of people that have gone through similar things, and so it was easy to say yes because I, at the very least, I would meet somebody new and interesting, and hopefully, at the best, I could maybe connect with more people and share some of the things that I've found in life. And that's really the inspiration of my YouTube channel is to show people the possibilities that are out there. If you've got good problem solving, and if if you do want to do a different lifestyle, I just want to showcase that things are possible out there.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say to anyone who was in your position at 14 and just kind of woke up in this new life, or they've got like an injury, so they have to close this, what they may see as productive chapter in their life? Do you have any messages for them specifically?
Yeah, it would just be that, things are gonna be tough, they're difficult at the start, but as I said earlier, there's always a reason, there's always a gift within the struggle that we're going through, and just to keep positive and, remain hopeful that, yeah, that gift will become apparent and you'll soon be able to see all the benefits of
One
what you're going
thing that
through.
my interview is on. Sorry. My interview is on. Oh, sorry. Sorry. My dad. So, um, so could you repeat the last part? My, I'm sure the rest of the audience heard you, but could you repeat the last part, please?
Yeah, it was just try to find the positive and the light and to, recognize that difficult times are happening right now, but there's a reason and there's going to be better days coming, I guess is the mentality that I like to keep for myself when I'm going through struggles, but also try to share with others.
Wonderful. And do you have any simple tools that somebody could use to foster that mindset? Because it's a beautiful mindset. And I find that where people with disabilities have more of a disabled one, whereas you have a very able mind. So do you have any tools that you use that are very simple that someone may begin to cultivate the same perspective?
Um, so through my sport career, I've learned a lot about visualization, and so what you visualize yourself doing is what's going to happen. So if you have that negative mindset, that's usually what's going to come into your life. It's
Yep.
kind of like the power of attraction, right? So if there's something I really want out there, I spend time just visualizing that it's actually happened. And along with that, I do a lot of meditation as well. I do mindfulness and meditation exercises, and I discovered that while I was going through my chronic pain. So that's one gift that the chronic pain brought towards me, and so I use that in my daily life as well.
That's what that's wonderful and something I can attest to too, and it can be done in multiple different ways. It's not denominational, so visualization is a powerful tool. And um have you had any lessons other than the visualization and support network? Have you had any lessons from your Olympic career that you've brought into your life on a daily basis? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a lot of keeping things in perspective. So I could have a really bad day on the court or on the track, and I just feel down in the dumps, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just one bad day, and try not to let those moments get to me too much, and recognize that I still have a lot of really good things going on in my life. Even if we just missed the podium in Beijing, I was still always really aware of all the good things still going on in my life.
That's that's wonderful too, because yeah, staying in the space of gratitude has always been helpful. So I can definitely confirm this. And I think your attitude is absolutely beautiful. It's no wonder you won all those gold medals. They reflect your heart. So you attracted them that way, and it's been a real pleasure to speak with you. And do you have any final thoughts?
I don't really have any. You've asked such great questions. I think I've said pretty much everything out there, but yeah, I just want to really thank you for inviting me to speak with you, and just encourage people to create community out there and to say yes to opportunities and keep a positive mindset when we're going through those difficult times.
Yeah, yes, I agree completely. And do you have any outdoor trips planned coming up?
Yeah, so I'm currently in Oregon. I left Southern California, and I'm making my way north to Canada, where I'll spend a few days on the coast of Canada, the west coast, around Vancouver and Whistler, and then from there I'm gonna cross across Canada to Saskatchewan and spend my summers there. I run an adaptive mountain bike club, and so it's gonna be, yeah, I'm still on the road for probably another month, and then I'll be back at my home base of Saskatchewan.
Wonderful. And if you ever come to Canada and you're around Calgary, Alberta or Banff, let me know and we can meet up, because it would be great to meet you face to face and talk with you. Although it's been absolutely lovely talking to you one-on-one, and I'm really privileged to meet somebody of your athletic and also attitude caliber. So thank you very much, and blessings to you this day. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. Um, and muscular difficulties, please stand by. Okay.
Should I end the call right now, or did you want to stay on and edit it?
Oh, you have a good day, and thanks again. I will let you go
Okay, take
while
care.
I figure this out. Thanks again. Bye. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. She's definitely a new inspiration for me, and yeah, it's just remember to look at good in life. Have a good day, guys. And thank you for your patience. Bye. Everything's okay. Yeah. Shoot. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Quick zoom. Quick zoom. Select meeting for all. Right. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for your patience. Love you.